It says if it is given that t of 72 plus t of 72 minus m is equals to 786, determine the value of m. And then how do we solve it? So this is the way that we are going to solve it. We are going to say t of 72 plus t of 72 minus m is equals to 786. So that's your first equation. And then what is t of 72? We are going to substitute n is 72 like I did there. So if we substitute our n as 72, it's going to be 72 minus 1, which gives us 71, and then you multiply it by 7 like that, which gives us 505. So now that it has given us 505, what is t of 72 minus m? So where there is m, where there is n, you substitute 72 minus n, and then you substitute the same things as we did. So if you multiply this one by that, you get this, and then the 8 minus 7m is equals to 786. So you come and substitute the answer that you get here to the original equation, which is this one. So now that you've gotten that, you are going to now solve for m, because we can see the variable m is the one that is only missing, and then these are numbers that you can actually take to the other side. So now that you have the numbers, what you can do is to find the value of m, and it's super easy. Try it and let me know if you got the answer right. And then the next question says it gives us a geometric series, which is like this one. So this geometric series, what it needs, it says write down the common ratio. So how do we know the common ratio? Ratio is equals to t2 divided by t, ratio is equals to t2 divided by t1, which is equals to t3 divided by t2, which is equals to t4 divided by t3. So here we have our t1, we have our t2, we have our t3. So t3 divided by that, you end up having your common ratio as this one. Now that we have our common ratio, and then they say determine the values or the value of x for which the series will converge. So for a converging series, this is the first thing that you need to write. Minus 1 is greater than or equal to x, but the x is less than what? 1. So now that you have whatever the ratio that you have, you're going to come here and put it here. So now that we have the ratio, we simplify for what? For x. And then the inequality that you have is this one, is our final answer. So let me know if you have any questions or any struggles solving this question paper, and I'll see you in the next question. Bye.